everyone. Excuse the voice as I'm just getting better from a sickness that I've had for a little over a week. So we've been wanting to do a compilation video, and we thought this is the week to do it as we were a little under the weather. And we thought we've been wanting to do a video of, like, maybe for those of you who are new to our channel, welcome, by the way. For those of you who are new, you may want to see what we've done in the past 2.5 years since we've started our channel. And for those of you who have already been here, thank you for supporting our channel. Thank you to all of you. But for those of you who have already been here, you can choose to skip this video, or you could watch it just to kind of recap. It's a quick video of different things that were our favorite projects. We've loved all our projects, but these were our specifically favorite ones.
Yeah, we compiled a list of things we really enjoyed doing. We thought it really came out well. We thought we'd share little clips of them. So yeah. It was fun.
And it was fun. And if you stay to the end, we added a little bit of our blooper reels from our anniversary episode, so you can see what goes on behind the camera. We sometimes get frustrated with each other. We sometimes joke and laugh, and we have a fun time. This is, we come on here to give an instruction, or to do, to maybe talk about certain things that we've designed. And just, we want to show you some of the things we've done in our home, and all of that's great, but we wanted you to see how real it can be. Sometimes we have a lot of loud noise traffic in the background. We live on a busy road. It's a cut through for a lot of people, but on top of that, we just are goofing around, and it helps ease the tension when you're doing this for hours sometimes. From when we've started to now, things have changed a bit. We didn't know what we were doing in the beginning, and we made a lot of mistakes, and as you're noticing right now, I tend to ramble. So we're learning to keep it short and sweet now, but also show you more about, with better lighting, and show you more of the things that we're doing, instead of maybe leaving out details. We're learning to give more details that are important. So we're learning along the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying patient.
Absolutely. So join us, and let's take a look back at some of our favorite projects.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. These heater covers have been the bane of my existence for a very long time. They are really, really ugly, and this really helped change the look of our home. We're still working on them room by room, but this was really a fun project. Simple and really, really elevated things. It made it look not like such a hindrance. Prettied it up a bit. These are some of the projects that we worked on for autumn. We absolutely loved this video. We've decorated for autumn in the past through the years, even for our videos, and we're just not super crafty people, folks, and it's still fun, but this was by far our most fun. They're just great ideas, simple solutions that just really elevated the space. And right now we're just working on some storage here, which really was better for space planning and came out really nice looking. All from a free project. This is just using simple toilet paper rolls and some materials like corks and yarn that we had on hand, some hot glue. It really was a fun project. Nothing super great to write home about, but it was really fun, and honestly, they look really cute around the house. This tree, oh my gosh, has to be one of my favorite projects through the years. I really, really loved how beautiful it looked for the fall. This log was really just a simple project, but we wanted to look somewhat like driftwood, and we wanted to just place some candles in it. I've seen it many times before done, and we wanted to try it ourselves. We're killing bacteria and coloring it, and it just looks so pretty. Oh, this Christmas village, everyone. This was just by far one of the prettiest things we've done. We've done villages in the past, but oh my goodness, this was a fun project making the trees. We made a mountain for it. We're doing that with just found materials that we had laying around, and it was so much fun, and it looked so beautiful when it was done. It looked so simple, so basic, but it turned out so beautiful. It was very hard to take down at the end of the season. I am so excited to do it again this year and watch how it always changes every year, but watch how it transpires this year. But it was so magical. It was so nice to just sit there and stare at it for a while. It really beautified our office space. These arbors were so easy to build, Paul had said, and we loved the way they made the yard look. I really wish we thought of this years ago. It really helped frame those areas and hide a stagnant blah area in every part of our yard that we have one in. It has enhanced the appearance of that area completely. We loved watching it come together from when we first put this together and watching the beautiful wisteria flowers. Aren't they so pretty? They smell beautiful too. And then watching it to the end of the season when it got so full. Even now in the fall, they give out these velvety long pods that are so soft and so lovely. Each year it gives something new. They will dry out for the winter, but I think even with the dried out vines, those arbors will look so stunning. It really framed an ucky area. Again, our MO here is always using materials we have on hand, and we do add some materials here and there. But for the most part, this is really just stuff we have on hand. A lot of Luan, which we love. When we have extra, we use it for other projects, which we always end up with extra Luan. This was so lovely. It looks so plain and simple. And right here, we just left it painted white. And we had, these are old cabinets that were either donated or we had laying around and we repurposed. And this is our pull-out organizer as part of that built-in. Such a cool project. We had this empty space that just didn't feel right. Empty. We stored some brooms behind there, but now we have this pull-out organizer. I highly recommend if you have an empty spot like this, this is the way to go. It really enhanced more of our storage. In a tiny cottage, storage is so important. We are adding, because we never really finished it the first time, we are adding trim work. We added also some cubby areas up top. Even though they would have been great with doors, we really needed proper ventilation, so we had to leave them open. And honestly, I really like the look of it, and we painted it with this really great navy color. We absolutely love it better than the white. Oh, these brick walls, what can I say about them? This was our very first video. It's kind of neat and nostalgic to look back at this one first official video we did. It was so much work, but boy, did we both have fun. Even Paul said this was one of his favorite projects. Look how it came out, folks. We had learned a lot since this first project. We learned to make them a lot thicker, like we did here on the back of our backsplash here in the kitchen. This was a basic panel that, yes, it looked like stone. We've had some comments saying, isn't it the same thing? It is not. It is an ucky, cheapy panel, and we finally came in and made it look a little more authentic now that we made the bricks. We're doing it again here in our fireplace area in the basement. There's our sweet Bella, who's no longer with us. It's so nice and nostalgic to look back at these memories. Hi, Bella. These projects really enhanced a very plain, basic home. This home was very, very basic box-shaped home, and we came in and just started adding character just by adding bricks and molding and all kinds of cool elements. This fireplace, honestly, I had it in my mind what I wanted, but it was totally blown away when I had seen this. And this was really, we did buy materials for this particular project, but a lot of things we had on hand. We had extra sheetrock, we did buy more, but this turned out to be absolutely spectacular. It was a little bit of work, but boy, was it worth it. This is truly one of my very favorite brick projects. Even making the stone hearth top here was really, really fun. And boy, look at it. It looks so authentic and so comfy. It really enhanced the finished basement. We had a fireplace here, which was a system we bought, an electric fireplace, and we were just tired of it. We wanted something more authentic, and this was more stone. We had bought some stone from a faux stone company. It was really like $400. We had to mimic it at the bottom, and it came pretty close, and we loved it. These basement stairs, oh boy. A space that usually gets forgotten, especially going down to a basement. It was decent enough. It was okay, but we wanted to elevate it even more and really give character, again, more character to our home. Paul was out from a surgery and Jake and I just got on it, and oh boy, was this great. Again, our favorite Luan, some carpet for the stairs, repainting the stairs, sanding down the wood part of our stairs, the steps, redoing the banisters, so they just added a whole other level, and even some photos, which were fun. This ugly, awful laundry room was truly the bane of my existence in this home. It was the ugliest. I was always so embarrassed by it. There were no doors to close it in. It was so cluttered with so much junk. Boxes we saved. It was just a nightmare, and it really had to be tackled. We had attempted with a homemade cabinet through the years, trying to maybe organize some of our chaos, but oh my goodness, was it awful and so embarrassing. So it was time, as much as I hated showing all of you the ugly, ugly, chaotic, crazy, messy laundry room, it was necessary. And we did some repairs on our armoire, we did some moving things around, and when we brought it back in, we realized what we needed, what we didn't. The horrible laminate tops, we ended up doing a whole new system for countertop. We're painting, instead of this ugly yellowy white, we painted the cabinets. We added some beautiful, again, Luan strips, so that it looked like a wooden ceiling. It was so, so much better. We absolutely love. There are times I actually love doing laundry, folks. Who can say that, huh? Little elements like that armoire and the countertop and the cabinet and organizing. We added some panels to hide the ugliness behind. We had to bulk it out a little bit behind our washer and dryer. Just made a huge difference. We're adding little elements like things for our laundry sheets and for our wool dryer balls, a rug, all kinds of wonderful things. But oh boy, this barn door, how we pulled that together, I don't know, but we are in love with this barn door. I admit, I wanted a barn door for years, and so grateful we put it here because it really hid an ugly area from the hatchway. I highly recommend a barn door somewhere in your cottage home. You can modernize it too. It can go with any style. This display cabinet, I'm going to say, is probably my #1 favorite project. It was this old, dated, ugly cabinet that had some kind of mildew mold on it. It was just falling apart, tons of varnish, and someone attempted to paint it through the years. It was just awful, but I knew the potential. Legs that were kind of broken. Look at it. I hope you can see how we can see it in person. It is absolutely spectacular with new legs, new knobs. It's gorgeous. Really made a difference in this space. We love that driftwood look. That is definitely our thing. But oh boy, is it beautiful. We added some puck lights as well for the inside to light it up. It just worked out beautifully. Highly recommend going on Facebook Marketplace. Another find was this cabinet on the side of the road for free. It turned out so beautifully with, again, the driftwood technique and fun boxwood arrangements for the winter. Jake's closet. I love my kid, but boy, he had a messy closet. And not his fault. He had only so much space to work with, and just, honestly, just a very basic, simple closet that we had for years. And it was time. He's in his 20s. He's up into that next level of adulthood. We had to redo it, and boy, do we love it. And so does he. This entertainment room, oh my goodness. Looking back at it now, it's a disaster. It was so cool for, I'm sure, for a teenager, and he had his friends hang out, and it was just trying to hide an ugly wall, trying to put posters, and it was great for a teenager. And we hid that little section over our pipes. We made this box almost to go over the pipes, and we tried so hard to make it look decent. We didn't put any money into it because we were focused on other things. And that picture there, our daughter had made for our son, it was hard to get rid of that. We took many pictures. We moved out that wall so it would be bigger for him. Under the stairs, that little nook, we made a closet for him. I just can't believe how this turned out. I wish on camera you could see. The lighting was poor, so I really wish you could see how it all turned out like we saw in person. I really hope you get some idea. We found a door for free, and we made that. We cut it in half and made it for his closet door. This ceiling is probably one of my favorites. It is stained Luan, and it looked beautiful with the lighting, covering a water tank area, putting together a very simple, even I could do it, folks, and that's saying a lot, from Amazon, a very inexpensive sofa. A place for his records, and some soundproofing panels, and boy, it all came together. It's a great spot for him to go down and do his work, as my son works remotely from home. It's a little office for him, and a way for him to record his music as he records music. In fact, he does the music for our channel. Of course, it's a little chilly in the basement, so he has an electric fireplace. This small bathroom is such a great bathroom. How lucky are we to have this? We don't have the room for an ensuite, a huge ensuite, so we have a little small bathroom. It is about the size of a closet, but it was okay, but it needed an upgrade. And oh my gosh, with this, I'm a lover of the sea, and of course I had to have fish on the wall. It came out so charming. It reminds me of when I grew up at the Cape Cod in the summers, and oh my goodness, this was just by far so beautiful and so cottagey. It reminded me of summers at Cape Cod. We love it. I still love it. This whole project was so inexpensive. Now this wood look for the front door, you know, I had seen it before. We had tried a gel stain, it just wasn't working out. Now I think we would probably redo it with a gel stain. But we did paint, we used a wood graining tool, and honestly, it made such a difference with the door. With a new threshold, look how it all came together. We really love it. It changed the whole appearance of the front door area. The inside, we did more of a gray and white wash. And this patio was one of our first big projects after our brick wall. And oh my goodness, was it great. It was early spring. It was just finally getting ready where we could work on the ground. And oh my goodness, Paul had to make a tamper by hand, a homemade one, and it worked out great. But this whole area started out like a new path, and then we wanted to tackle the patio that we just kind of put together through the years with tons of brick we had. And we had gotten donated some stone from my mother, who was getting rid of it and redoing her patio. Hi, Bella. Boy, do we miss her. And look how it all turned out. It really turned out. This is old furniture. We actually have it upgraded since then with new furniture, which you will see in a second. Boy, what a difference this patio has made to elevate the look of our home. Nothing like stone, folks. If you can do it, you can get it for free or on Marketplace, or you can afford to buy it. It's totally worth the work. This horrible foundation, we've never known what to do. We always wanted a stone look to it, so we decided to create it. We used a bonding joint compound for exterior use, and we created these and painted each little stone. We will be updating them. They do need constant upkeep. After a couple years, you do need to upkeep them. But boy, did they elevate the look. Someday, when we can afford it, we will be getting some industrial faux stone from a company. But for now, it worked. What a difference it made to the look of our home. This patio area was pretty enough. It was just full of, we have no problem with vegetation. It was so beautiful, but it was really overtaking everything. And honestly, there are times where we found snakes and all kinds of critters in there. It was time to go. We wanted a space too for our pool. So when we went out to the pool, we could actually lay out in the sun, read, and we had a little shade. Oh, there's a little frog. We have tons of frogs in our yard because we have a pond, but they loved this area. We had tons of brick left over that we always accumulate. We always go on Facebook Marketplace, as there's always a project to do, and we made this patio area. Again, this was a very, very cheap price, as close to free as possible, I believe. And it was a great, even these lounge chairs I bought at a tag sale from a neighbor that were $5 each. It was really a beautiful new spot to hang out. It has changed for the falls. We now have a beautiful bench you will see soon after. But in the summer, these chaise lounges will come out to this area to add a whole different look to our patio for the summer. It was a beautiful spot to hang out. We have also transplanted a lot of plants from this area. Then we had this patio for the pond area. Oh my goodness. Again, great area, just full of vegetation where it just got overgrown. So my son and husband decided to add some more of our brick that we had, that we actually had gotten off of Marketplace for free. And oh boy, was it great. Our son put most of this together. And we had an old bistro set and beautified this whole area, had redone the sand in between the bricks, and it just made such a difference. And now we can hang out there in the mornings with our coffee while sitting by the pond. Sometimes a little frog will come by and say hello. Since then, we've elevated a little bit more. Paul made a homemade chair so we can sit real close to the pond in that area. We added some flowers, which we had to change since then, as it's now fall and we have some pumpkins over there. But we had redone some pots that we had laying around with some flowers and plants that we transplanted, cleaned it up, and boy, what a difference. We have also since added an umbrella over there, and it just really made it a charming little area. Some new cushions, and it really just elevated it. But look what mulch can do, folks. Honestly, you want an inexpensive way to clean up your yard and make it look spectacular? Add mulch. This deck behind our home, oh my goodness, this was from a wheelchair ramp, and someone was giving it away for free, and we were so excited. Paul made chairs, he made a deck. We even used more to make a bench of our large deck in the backyard, along with some pallet wood. But this particular deck was the wheelchair ramp, and it was so charming. And now we have this little spot. We started growing some plants. It definitely needs to grow more, but for now it looks so great next to our new arbor here. We love our arbors. It really tames some of the wild plants around and really makes it look pretty and shades everything beautifully. He even made a box for our cords, as it really was a tangled mess. It made a big difference. Those ottomans, those rattan ottomans, were found on Marketplace. These plants have some more years to make it more beautiful, but they look so nice. And the secret garden area. Oh boy, look how it started out. We used to have compost over in this area. Now we have a beautiful patio. We made those patio blocks, cleaned it up, edged it, and put a beautiful garden in there. It has grown ever since we started doing this. In the past couple of years, it has grown even more to be even more spectacular. Since losing Bella, we have a little spot, as that used to be her favorite area. We now have a dedication area for her with a wind chime from my sister. It's so pretty. We put up more fence there, and boy, did it look so much better with the new fence, as the old fence was getting ucky. And this is the first phase of it. We have since added more to it as it's overgrown. It's been overgrown. Paul made an obelisk. It's really a charming little spot, and is really truly a little secret spot, a little secret garden in our yard. Creating these little rooms in our yard has improved the space and the character of our home and yard. These planters were built by Paul from old fencing, lots of transplantings. What to do with a trash area? They are so ugly, these trash bins. These are from the town, but sometimes you even have your own, but they're never pretty to look at. Who wants to look at it? So we had some stone that was given to us by our neighbor who just didn't want them anymore. They interlock. And again, we had gotten more fence panels, and we built a little cubby fence area, almost an open shed we call it. And we were able to hide our bins. It has made a tremendous difference in the look of the yard. This blueberry enclosure was one of our first projects coming back from winter to spring this year. And oh my goodness, I didn't realize how much we needed it. Animals were getting into our blueberries, and honestly, it became a very ugly area. Now it is so much nicer. We love going in there to pick blueberries. They're protected. Nothing got to them this year. They were able to grow much bigger. And boy, what a difference it made. And actually, it looks quite pretty when you're driving up to the home to see this little enclosure. It was built with a lot of parts we had around the home. Some wood that we bought and stained the wood. Paul made a little gate that locked. And then this awful front yard fence that once upon a time was really adorable. It was made by pallets. It lasted over a decade. It was so cute and charming, but it was time to be redone, and we were ready for a new style. We had taken all of the rotting wood out, replaced the posts, and made a mock post and rail fence, and boy, did it come out cute. We added some post cap lights to them, and it looks so nice in the evening as well. Right now, it's before everything started to grow, so it looks a little bit stark, but boy, over the summer, it was just lovely. Again, added more character to the yard. Quite inexpensive as well. You don't have to spend a lot, folks, to get a pretty look. These railroad ties added a little bit of character to the front of the fence where it's just kind of an ugly area in front of our home. And now we're making a little hill garden. We actually added a bench area this year, and that was an old bench area. We mulched it, we had taken away the weeds, transplanted, added the bench that Paul had made when I was recovering from my surgery. Now it's a charming area to sit. These gutters were awful. They were falling apart. They were full of staining from God knows what, and also just full of yucky stuff. And we had to finally clean them up and repaint them. What a difference it made, especially with that black paint color. This bench was found on Facebook Marketplace. This is where the chaise lounges were in the summer. And now for the fall and winter, we have a lovely bench area. We changed up the look for that time of the year. It's such a comfortable and charming little bench we found for free. That concludes some of our favorites. We wanted to just do a little compilation for you. And now we have a little section from some of our bloopers. We had done, after a year, we had done a funny blooper section of our year anniversary. And now we're here 2.5 years later. We just thought we'd recap it. We have a lot of fun behind the camera, folks. So what you see sometimes is us exhaustingly going through different takes, but we have a lot of fun behind the camera. Thanks for watching and joining our channel. We really hope you enjoy this. Next week we'll be back with more projects. Thank you so much for being a part of our family and for watching us week after week. We really appreciate that. So what we did was we had this pedestal. Oh, right, you did it. That's what I should do. Put 2 of them on you so I can hear them.
Finally. We can hear them now. Great.
Hi, Jake. Hi. Hi. What do you think? What do you think? You like it? Thumbs up?
It was
thumbs
off
down?
the whole time.
Nuh-uh.
Hello, everybody.
You're exposing your tummy to the camera.
Oh, camera's still on.
Thanks, Jake. And have a great day.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, is it going to be disturbing that the dishwasher's on?
Probably, yes.
Great.
Nothing you can do about it.
Because I love that Dad chose to run the dishwasher now.
Like every night after supper.
I'll try to EQ it out. It's probably not a big deal.
It's your good. What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
So we thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Stay tuned and big thumbs up and like it. Like it.
I like it.
No, that part was stupid. What's up, YouTube? That's hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Okay, take 2.
That was good. Just that one slip up. See, we didn't prepare too much. We just, because that you want to talk to them like you're having a conversation.
Should we hit record?
You have an A in smartassery.
Sweet. What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
I think here in New England we try to take each day and enjoy whatever weather we get for the day, and just try to look at the bright side of it all, because you never know. We get all the weather here, all the weathers.
All the weathers. And
so yeah, whether it's hot, cold, rainy, snowy, we take it as it comes and try to enjoy it.
for sure. Yeah, we're rambling. We're rambling.
We can probably cut most of this out of our
Yeah.
intro.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Jacob, this video is really going to need to be cleaned up because we just went on and on. So let's.
All the weathers.
Yeah.
Including Carl Weathers. Is he
I
gonna be
tried
here too? What's
not
happening
to
now?
laugh. He's trying. He's trying to engage in the audience, in conversation with the audience. You know.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was endearing.
it is. Yes.
I think Carl Weathers will be happy with it.
That went too far.
I think he did. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Carl.
Okay.
And we're clear.
Okay. See what we have in store this week. Okay. Good. Was that okay, or were we talking too much?
Now, well, we know what's going on. We're actually here. Let me.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna pretend I'm screwing it on here.
Well, there you go, folks.
That's it.
Yes. I should be looking at the camera. Never mind.
Now, Dad, what's your thought process here?
Well, my car's too short.
Now while he's doing this is where I'll ask you random questions like, you ever have songs in your head that just, you can't get out of your head and you just have to sing it out loud sometimes? But what song is in your head right now?
So I'm gonna mix up a little batch of my own.
Embrace the weird, everybody.
Embrace the weird.
Hello. My name's Jacob.
What happened there?
That's perfect.
Is it though? Okay. Is there supposed to be that big dent there?
Big dents are what sheetrock is all about, honey. Big dents. Put a big dent in the bottom.
I mean, it's not flush with the.
The
either.
front, yes. The first. That's the motion. Jake? Jake? Jacob?
Dad, I'm right behind you.
Oh. Hey, can you give me a hand for a minute?
Yeah, okay.
Can't sneak up on me like that.
Hi, welcome to YouTube.com, where today we're gonna build a cabinet. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. We didn't do it today. Next week, we might.
Ah. Jacob, scratch that out. Okay, so. Don't show me ripping off the paper there, Jacob. Ah, it's stuck to the paper. Please don't show this.
All right. That's a wrap, fellas.
I just realized what I probably look like. Come at me, bro.
I'm going to shut off the camera in case this goes badly.
Do I have any advice for you guys? I would say don't do what I'm doing.
Hi. How's it going, YouTube? Today, we're going to be building a mirror out of spare parts, such as wood, glue, and a mirror. Then we're going to put it over here. So stay tuned for more. Dad, is there anything you'd like to add?
Mirror.
That's so true. Like and subscribe. And
if this breaks, don't think badly of us.
I certainly will think badly of me.
If we
And
perish,
also you.
if we perish in this event, tell the world, hey. Right. Super. Can you just stay there forever? Welcome to the Orangutan Show, folks.
So this bench we had, if you remember, Paul had made from some, okay, he's just starting. So, what's up YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
Bella, lay down.
Oh, for frick's sake.
Okay, give it a second. We woke it up by yelling.
We did.
I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
See you next year.
Okay. What do you think, guys?
I think we should start recording.
So that was our compilation video. We hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun to revisit, yeah.
It was fun to look back, yeah. So we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did and see a little bit of our goofiness towards the end. If you've stuck around to the end, we thank you for joining our channel.
So if you like this kind of content, give us a thumbs up and please subscribe.
Thanks so much for supporting our channel.
See you next week.